No, rain or shine, this right here is a scene that we are certainly seeing quite a bit of lately. A person holding a handmade sign on a street corner asking for a little bit of help. Well, this next story is about one man doing just that, but with somewhat of a twist. Keith McCord now, tonight's IN Report.
Week and a half to 2 weeks doing it every day. I do get a lot of negative.
It's the first thing in the morning, and Wes Gledhill starts his day.
It's the way to get down to get to work.
No, he's not heading to work. He's hoping to find work.
Rather than getting a couple dollars for the day, I'd like to punch in a clock.
Gledhill has been living at the Midvale Road Home Shelter for a while, along with about 200 other families.
I have a fiance and an 18-month-old baby girl.
And he wants to be able to support them, as he says, like a normal person.
Really trying to get
So every day,
great job.
all day for the last couple of weeks, in the bitter cold,
Gets down to 8 degrees, really cold.
he stands at the off-ramp at 7200 South and I-15.
It definitely has a lot of embarrassment to stand here doing this.
The 22-year-old doesn't ask for money. He's passing out his resume to anyone who will take one.
Thanks, man. They wave me down, I drop my sign, run up and hand them a resume, turn around and come right back.
His resume details his experience ranging from warehouse work, customer service, shipping and handling, and website design. At first glance, there's a lot here. I mean, you're pretty well-rounded.
Yeah, I tried to put everything in there, you know, trying to use the big words too, and just to make it look impressive with the first glance.
He's handed out dozens of resumes. He's gotten just one phone call back, but he keeps his chin up.
Thank you. I try to at least laugh a few times a day because this is stressful, this is hurtful, it's hard. But you got to be optimistic about it.
Gledhill has looked for jobs through the Department of Workforce Services and various employment websites, but like so many people in his position, hasn't had any luck.
So yes, this is kind of like my last resort.
So when he walks up to a car window, what does he hear?
I get good luck a lot. Then again, I get a lot of negative input, people saying that I don't look homeless.
And he hopes to dispel the stereotype that everyone who carries a sign on the side of the highway is lazy or a drug and alcohol abuser.
You know, I wake up hoping that I hand out that one specific resume to that one good person. I have a phone call or a voicemail waiting for me and they want to interview me right then and there.
Wes says he'll keep coming out here every day.
I'll keep doing it until I get my family out of the shelter.
Keith McCord, KSL 5 News, Midvale.
Keith, thank you. Good news, Wes and family were able to get into an apartment this weekend thanks to the road home, but Wes says when the temperatures improve, he will be back outside till he finds that job that he has been praying for. Deanie?
Oh, good luck to Wes and his family.
It's very fulfilling. I love it. I love having that alarm go off at 7 o'clock in the morning. That feeling of just go to work.
Homeless just a few weeks ago. Today, a full-time employee. We always like to hear the stories we do here at KSL 5 make a difference in someone's lives. And so we were pleased to hear back from this man that we profiled recently. He was hard to forget. News specialist Keith McCord has an update about a guy who never gave up on his efforts to provide for his young family.
This was Wes Gledhill a couple of weeks ago, homeless.
Thanks, man.
Standing at the bottom of an I-15 off-ramp with a cardboard sign. But when he ran up to a car window, he was not getting a handout. He was handing out his resume. He did this in the bitter cold for hours each day.
It definitely has a lot of embarrassment to stand here doing this.
Well, it all paid off. This is Wes Gledhill today.
Well, it's nice to be warm.
He's now working full-time in the warehouse of eReplacementParts.com in Midvale.
It's very fulfilling. I love it. I love having that alarm go off at 7 o'clock in the morning. That feeling of just go to work.
Wes's resume indicated that he had worked at shipping and receiving type jobs in the past, and that caught the eye of his new employers, who are adding staff for the spring. But they were really impressed with Wes's unorthodox approach, that is, standing at the off-ramp.
That really showed a lot of character to me, and I thought, that's the kind of person that I want working for me.
As the name suggests, E-Replacements Parts is a company that sells all sorts of items that will keep your gadgets operating.
So if somebody's drill breaks, their washer, their dryer, their blender, their lawnmower, their weed whacker, we sell replacement parts for the do-it-yourselfer.
All those parts have to be organized in the warehouse to be ready for shipping, which is where Wes and his co-workers come in.
Yes, that's where I'm the best at, and that's where I'm stationed at now and doing really well at it.
When we first met Wes under the freeway, he and his fiancée and young daughter were living in the homeless shelter. They're in an apartment now, and things are looking up, which is why Wes was out here in the cold in the first place. He said he wanted to have a regular lifestyle.
Feels great knowing that I'm going to be getting a paycheck now.
And that first paycheck comes tomorrow. Keith McCord, KSL 5 News, Midvale.